What's going on, guys? I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. You see that I'm not like moving around or walking or anything like that. Well, today I am going to answer some questions. I've noticed a lot on the internet that a lot of people give flack to Americans. So I'm here to answer some of the questions that I've gathered around the internet. And I hope that by, answering some of these questions, a lot of you can understand that not all of us are stupid. Not all of us are, gun-toting, beer-swilling, monster pig-eating fatties. Like, you've seen me. You guys have seen me. You can see my face. You can see, my upper body. Those are my arms. I'm not a heavy American. So let's get into it, and I promise I am American. I'm not Canadian with near the border. I live in the middle of nowhere. If you look on Google Maps, I can tell you where I live because I live in the middle of the woods. Thank you, New England, for providing me with a great living environment. First question. How many times do you supersize your meal? To be honest, I've never supersized my meal. I wasn't really eating McDonald's or like big meals by the time of supersizing, and that's kind of just like gone out the window. So I've never supersized my meal personally. Why do you think most people have a generally negative opinion about American culture? Also, what implications do you feel exist in a melting pot society? Why do I think people... Well, that ties into another question down here or something. Why do you think people hate America? I think it's more so on the fact that everybody has this opinion that America's, this superpower and we're so full of ourselves, and like there are Americans who have great national pride, but when you carry it too far, that's when it gets annoying. And when I see somebody walking down the street wearing an American flag baseball cap and screaming this, that, and the other thing about a war that they don't even know about, I kind of just want to like knock them in the face personally. And the melting pot society, I actually like it. There are some times when it's like, wow, this is, if this wasn't here, if this wasn't here, it would be weird. Like, it's just, the melting pot has provided so much for us. Alright. Why are you so fat? Americans, a majority of Americans are not fat. I know that we have, an obesity problem, which doesn't really exist too much outside of that box. But I think it's because Americans get lazy. And the reason we get fat is because everything is so readily available to us, and it's, we eat for the now, we don't eat for the healthy. That's the thing. When we eat to feel full. We don't eat to, have a meal and then go and do something and then stuff like that. Alright, this one was from a video about Chinese students asking, Americans questions. Can every American carry a gun? And I add on to that, why do we have guns? The Second Amendment in the Constitution says that we have the right to bear arms. Now that's not like grizzly arms, like nah! It's like nah! That's the right to bear arms, like to bear a firearm. In the Revolutionary War, and for some time after that, it was commonplace for a man to walk down the street with his rifle or his shotgun, or to bring the shotgun into church, because that's how it was. You were going hunting after church. That's more sort of towards the 1800s. Why are big cars so important? Insecurities? This one was from one of my friends. I posed the question, if you weren't an American and you were asking Americans questions, what was some that you would say or ask? And this is for you, Seth. Why is your government so derp? I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not registered to vote. I'm a part of the selective service. You know, if there is a draft, I will, you know, and my country needs help, I will go and help my country, but I don't know why the country is so derp. If you go to, say, North Carolina or Mississippi or something like that, it's a lot slower paced. But if you go to New York, if you go to, you know, Boston, if you come up north, or if you go out west to California, to like Venice or LA, Hollywood, if you go up to Seattle and Spokane, places like that, get there, get it done, have enough time to do it again, and then leave. That's what we want to do. But why is everything so rushed? Because I mean, it's not the entire country that's rushed. It's more so just places in the country. We are the greatest country on earth. Why did I go British for an American question? Introduce one thing to somebody from outside of the United States. My hat. Can you read that? That says Bruins. Some people outside of the U.S. know what the Bruins are. The Bruins are the greatest hockey team in all the... No, I'm just kidding. No, we are... The Boston Bruins are the home hockey team of Boston, Massachusetts. Winners of the Stanley Cup last year. We have some of the greatest players in the league currently. Zdeno Chara, 7'4" on skates. The man is an absolute monster. Tim Thomas, the best goalie in the league. You could argue other people, but there's just times when pucks should have gotten past Thomas, but they didn't. Oh, and Milan Lucic, who has his own fight club. Are Americans always kind and friendly? Some of us? New Yorkers? No. Bostonians? If it's after 3 in the afternoon, yeah. If you're in traffic, no. And if you ask us to pack the cat and have it, yeah, we're gonna punch you in the face. And the last question that I found so humorous, again, from my friend Seth. And I'm not making this up when I say this. This is exactly how he worded it. Why are you wrapping that bacon in pizza and bacon and bacon and bacon and whiskey and bacon and frying it? Because epic mealtime. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming back. And I will see you all some other time. So long.